Before we get started this morning, I did just want to give a brief update on a class that we will be starting on Tuesday night, March the 23rd. We've been talking a little bit for a little while now about doing Tuesday night culture classes. I think we've mentioned numerous times classes that are just specifically designed to take a particular issue of something that is happening in our culture and then asking, how does God's word call us to think about and engage that issue as Christian disciples? And so this next class that is coming up is going to be focused on not necessarily any one particular singular issue, but rather the larger picture of how do we even begin to have civil discourse, right? In an age and in a culture that is so divided and so disagreeable on just about every issue. I was thinking about some of the conversations that Jesus probably had to navigate and mediate with his disciples. Because he had disciples who probably did not see the world the same ways, who probably saw the world in different ways because of sort of the different sort of mix of disciples he had. I mean, among Jesus' disciples was an extremist, right? Simon the Zealot. He had blue-collar guys like James and Peter and John. He had a government tax man in Matthew. And then just a host of other varying characters. And I am sure they probably disagreed on a whole host of varying issues. And Jesus had to bring the truth of God's word to bear, not only on the particular issues they argued about themselves, but just on how they even talked about those issues among themselves. And so that's what we want to do with this next class over 4 Tuesday nights. Yes, we want to look at issues, we want to look at politics, we want to look at economics, we want to look at the ideologies that are shaping our culture, the good, the bad, the ugly. We want to bring God's word to bear, not only on those issues themselves, but specifically on our hearts, right? On our attitudes, on our posture. How do we even engage and talk and have civil discourse about those kinds of things? So this next class will begin on Tuesday night, March the 23rd. We will post all of the particular dates and logistics and details about the class on the Realm, where you can sign up. But brothers and sisters, I just want to encourage you to participate if at all possible, because I do think it is the kind of thing that will help equip us to live in God's world, God's way, as God's church for God's glory. And that's what we want to do. So I wanted to give you an update there. Please be looking for that post on the Realm. Check your email or just go straight there. And this week we will have that up.